I'll be talking about a Power Axe Gunstrike build for the Vanguard class in patch 10.0 Space Marine 2. Now, the Power Axe is going to be getting some major buffs to the block variant in patch 11.0, but for now, I still think the fencing version is the best, because first of all, you get the perk over here, Power Strike. Gunstrike from Power Stance deals 20% more damage, and you can actually get the bonus damage of your Power Wave and your Gunstrike here simultaneously, or in the same loop here, if you properly time it, so just keep that in mind. So overall, I just prefer the fencing version on the Vanguard in particular, because it has a great synergy with the Zone of Impact Tactical Prowess combo here to get you those easy executes, just that massive fat AoE. Now, for the rest of the perk tree here, I start off with the perk Perpetual Strength first, moving here into the perk Coup de Grace. The last strike of a light combo deals 25% more damage. This perk will be significantly better for the block version of the Power Axe in patch 11.0, but for now it's still worth taking because the perk up here, Perpetual Speed, really does basically nothing for your time to kill, and the perk over here, Confident Stance, is super redundant. And unfortunately, as of patch 10.0, you cannot move down here into the perk Tactical Retreat. You will be able to go straight from this perk down into this perk in the next patch, but for now you can't. So we just take this one instead. Next perk after this is Patient Stance, and of course you just go all the way down the row because you really don't have a choice. And the best perk in this row by far, in my opinion, besides the extra Gunstrike damage, is the perk here, Restoration. Killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores an armor segment. Cooldown is 20 seconds. Having Armor Restore tied to your melee weapon in the actual perk tree is pretty unique to the Power Axe. Really powerful perk. This is also really good for Assault because Assault can actually trigger this off ground pound, so if you're playing on that class, keep that in mind. But that's pretty much all there is for the Power Axe tree here. Now, for the primary weapon I chose here, I did take a Melter Rifle on the ammo variant. Usually, ammo economy on the Vanguard is quite terrible, so having extra ammo in your primary just helps a ton. Now, I do think the ranged version is the best overall Melter Rifle variant just for damage, because the damage fall off on this in patch 9.0 got significantly buffed. This weapon feels way better, and the main reason I like the Melter Rifle in general is, first of all, you get Armor Restore with perks like Trick Shot, and you also get extra healing here with Rapid Health. When your health is below 30%, killing 7 enemies, Rapid Succession restores health by 10%, and on this build, I am not taking Adrenaline Rush or Unmatched Zeal, so this is where all of my healing comes from in general for the game, and triggering this off of things like Hormagaunts and stuff like that is super easy, so a great synergy here, and I like it a lot. And on top of all of this, you also get the perk Decisive Reload. Performing a finisher on a Majoris level or higher enemy, this weapon restores ammo by 1. This is some of the only ammo restore on the Vanguard period, so great synergy there as well. And really, these bottom 3 perks are the best reason to take the Melter Rifle in general. And all these top ones don't matter too much, just bonus damage and fire rate. But that's pretty much all there is for the Melter Rifle. Now, for the secondary, I do take a Heavy Bolt Pistol on the Ammo Reserve option. Now, the Firepower variant does have a higher gunstrike damage than the other 2 variants here, but once again, ammo economy on the Vanguard just sucks ass, so I would just take the Ammo Reserve option, because without this, you will occasionally run out, and this one is really useful for killing things like Zoanthropes and Neurothropes especially. And the way I set up the perk tree, just going all the way down the line here to take a perk like Able Damage. After using a class ability, damage increases by 20% for 10 seconds, because on this build especially, you will be using Inner Fire all the time to just grapple the guys and trigger off your grapple bonuses, and this will really help the Heavy Bolt Pistol for that. That's pretty much all there is for the secondary setup here, aside from the perk up here, Tactical Precision. Headshots deal 20% more damage, non-headshot damage it decreases by 10%. This perk is pretty much mandatory on all bolt weapons in my opinion. Headshot damage is just way too important in Space Marine 2 to not take, and Tactical Precision is on basically every single bolt weapon except for the Bolt Pistol and Heavy Bolter in the game anyways. So pretty much always grab this. It's a really good perk, and the loss of damage on non-headshot damage does not matter at all. So I just want to mention that here. Now, for the perk tree, I do pick up the perk Upper Hand first. After a perfect time parry, block, or dodge, you don't lose control from heavy hits, and you can't be knocked back for 10 seconds. No knockback in Space Marine 2 will simply save your life. Without this perk, you will get stun locked sometimes, you will eat shit and die. It is very unfortunate, that's just the way it is in this game. If you want to take the perk up here, Melee Mastery, you definitely could, but 10% bonus damage against Majoris level and higher enemies really doesn't do anything for you on a build with a fencing weapon, and the perk up here, Moving Target, is getting completely reworked next patch. So just keep that in mind. This one, in my opinion, is best overall. Next perk here is Conviction. When your armor is fully depleted, you take 25% less health damage for 10 seconds. This perk is top tier on every single class it is on. Conviction will simply give you a tremendous amount of damage reduction, and damage reduction will make you very tanky in Space Marine 2, which is one of the reasons this class is so damn tanky in general. Next perk I take is Consecutive Execution, killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores equipment charged by 1. Cooldown is 90 seconds. Having a 90-second crack grenade, shock grenade, frag grenade, and melt a bomb is simply busted in this game. Anything that breaks the pickup economy of Space Marine 2 is top tier, and this perk is by far the best in this column. Though I will say the perk here, Hone Reactions, when your health is less than 50%, your perfect dodge window is doubled. This perk is super underrated, especially if you're not taking things like the healing perks here and here. You want to take stuff like Thrill of the Fight on top of Conviction. You can trigger so many perfect dodges off of this at below 50% HP, and the extra health damage reduction you get from Thrill of the Fight here on top of Conviction makes you very tanky at low HP anyways, so it's a lot better than it might sound. And the perk up here, Retribution, kind of sucks. Next perk here is Inner Fire. All of your squad members can restore abilities charged by 15% by performing finishers on Majora's level or higher enemies. This one's description is actually incorrect. All you have to do is kill a Majora's in this game to trigger this perk. It could be any kind of Majora's whatsoever, or like an Extremis and stuff like that. You don't have to actually finish them. And a 15% CDR is just top tier in Space Marine 2, especially for classes like Bulwark. So Inner Fire, it's been an amazing perk since launch, and so different here. Next perk here is Restless Fortitude. After a diving kick, you take 40% less range damage for 10 seconds. This perk is still very strong. 40% less range damage for 10 seconds is a very powerful option in Space Marine 2, though I will say in patch 11.0, this one will actually be buffed a bit to actually properly trigger off a Tactical Prowess Execute, because unfortunately at the moment, you will not get the 40% range damage reduction if you actually execute off a grapnel, so it kind of has like an anti-synergy here with things like Tactical Prowess. But that being said, it's still a very strong effect, and currently Shockwave and the perk here, Collateral Damage, are not super powerful in patch 10, but I still think this one is overall the best, especially with like an Inner Fire build here, because you'll be triggering this perk all the time even without an execute. Next perk here is Zone of Impact. Performing a finisher with the grapnel launcher deals damage to nearby enemies. Zone of Impact is simply insane for AoE damage. It will wipe out entire enemy hordes all on its own. It basically turns your build into a flowchart build. It's not really a bad thing, because Zone of Impact just puts in so much damn work. Next patch, there will be way more build variety on the Vanguard, but for now, this is by far the best perk in this entire column here, and this perk synergy with Tactical Prowess at the end is just top tier, so pretty much always pick this up for like a meta Vanguard build. Next perk here is Thrill of the Fight. After a perfectly timed parry, block, or dodge, you take 20% less health damage for 5 seconds. This perk is super underrated, especially with Hone Reactions, because you can actually reapply this perk before the 5 seconds are up, which means every single perfect dodge will give you another 5 seconds up to 20% health damage reduction, so a really good option here. Now, another great option in this row is, of course, Combat Readiness. Grapnel Launcher recharges 20% faster. More grapnels means more damage reduction and means more Tactical Prowess Zone of Impact triggers, so this one's also very good, but these two are really up to you. And this perk here, Grim Determination, some people like this. This is not like a terrible perk, but the weapon damage increase only triggers when your grapnel is completely gone. With things like Tactical Prowess and Inner Fire, you really don't have no grapnel very often, so this will be a ton for you. I think these two are way better. Final perk here is, of course, Tactical Prowess. Grapnel Launcher can activate a finisher not only on incapacitated enemies, but also on those who have less than 33% health, except for Terminus level, and performing a finisher with the Grapnel Launcher restores its charge. This perk is incredible. It gives you so much more value out of your grapnel, and especially with the perk over here, Zone of Impact, like we mentioned before, these cycle into each other all the time, because you just grapnel one guy, you blow them up in Zone of Impact, all the guys around them go to like 33% HP, you just do it over and over and just flowchart them. So really easy to pull off when like the grapnel actually decides to properly function, because the grapnel is pretty buggy and really, really powerful. So I like this combo quite a bit. Now, for the Prestige perk tree, I do just take Battlefield Awareness for 10% more range damage, the perk over here, Fortitude, for a health increase of 15%, because being tankier in Space Marine 2 will simply save your life, and the final two perks I grab pretty much all the time are Launch Restoration and Restoration, and this one in particular, using the Grapnel Launcher restores one armor segment. This is an incredible perk. When you get so many grapnels back off of things like Inner Fire or even like Combat Readiness here, you will be triggering this over and over, and this perk will also trigger off a Tactical Prowess Execute. So let's say like you get a Grapnel Launcher Execute in a guy, you'll actually get 2 armor back from a single Execute here, instead of just like the Execute armor off the initial Tactical Prowess trigger here. So what that means is every single execute just equals 2 armor. So pretty strong for that. And restoration is just kind of a no-brainer. This is on the heavy class as well. It's really good here, and it's really good there as well. So pretty much always pick these two up. I'm sorry, excuse me. Restoration is on our power axe as well, and the heavy. This one actually has a 20-second cooldown here, and over here it has a 15-second cooldown. These ones are on separate cooldowns as far as I'm aware. This is very easy to trigger off a melter rifle shot, so just keep that in mind. Really powerful option. And armor restore in Space Marine 2 in general is just super good, so these two perks really help a ton. This one especially is just tremendous value. It makes your grapple way better. That's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. The Zone of Impact Tactical Prowess combo is just like the signature perk combo for the Vanguard at the moment. Unfortunately, his other builds are just not remotely as strong as this one. Tip of the Spear is not a terrible perk whatsoever. Enemies hit by Diving Kick take 15% more range damage for 10 seconds. It's just not remotely as good as Zone of Impact. So, you know, if you want to use this, you definitely could. Just keep in mind this one is stronger. That's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. Hopefully this build guide helped. I know this is a pretty popular build for the Vanguard because he doesn't have a ton of build variety currently, but hopefully patch 11.0 will fix him up even more. We'll see the official patch notes at the end of November. And until then, if you like content like this, subscribe for more, and take it easy. Bye.
Closing the gap. The re-grapple launcher set. Some boy. Into the fray. What needs grappling? We cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles.
Yeah, once you get rid of the ads on these guys, it's pretty fucking easy. Okay, I like how he just goes into rage immediately. Very cool, very cool.
Grapple launch. Finish and ready. We cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles. Arming up. We cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles. Tether unbound. Hawk available. One down. Trillions to go. We cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles. Grapple launcher set. Closing the gap. We cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles. Grappling. Hawk available. Disappointed! We cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles.
What the fuck? Oh, it's anywhere I wanted to go. Didn't give me an execute though. The grapple might be like the buggiest class ability in this entire game. That's one of the main reasons I like Inner Fire, because Inner Fire gives you back your grapple all the executes, which means when this shit inevitably bugs out, I mean, it's hard to use at times, so you don't get all the OP healing, but grapple loves to bug out.
We cannot cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles. Finished and ready. Without awakening all the consoles.
There we go. You got that goofy camera glitch too. I've gotten it where I'll grapnel and teleport me back to where I grapnel from. That happens too.
Like
Jump pack and grapnel are by far the two buggiest abilities for any class in this game. This one's probably worse than jump pack these days, though.
Without awakening all the consoles.
Blessings extended to the slumbering unit. Awakening has begun.
Alright, what we got?
Attention, ministers. Communication with console halted. Biological impurity detected. Invasive material must be removed prior to resumption.
Whatever this impurity is, we shall expunge it from the system. Nothing but tyrannid weeds. These are merely weeds. We must cut down the spores at their roots.
Foreign biological matter no longer detected. System accessible.
Oh wait, where the fuck am I going?
Resume communion with the console, ministers.
Stay dead, running. Reloading.
Communion established. Transmission of blessing has commenced. Console has been reawakened.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Restored.
Subterranean ambush. Let us murder it. Radio heights. Still your mind. Grab your thought. We cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles. What needs grappling? Into the fray.
Where's the rabbit at? That's a good question.
Hook available. We cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles. Arming up. That side box buzzing out of my ears. Magazine out, magazine in. We cannot leave
Is this the best
place
melee for
without
Vanguard now?
awakening
I'd
all
say
the
block
consoles.
chainsword in patch 10 is probably a little better still. I don't know, I think they're about equivalent to each other. In patch 9, patch not 9, 11, block power axe is definitely the best. I think it's just the best melee like in the game besides power fist. Very strong.
Finished and ready.
Is the patch today? No. 10 of November.
Vessel detected. Sharing and distribution of blessing has been interrupted. Return to the console to resume.
Remote bomb set. The tyranid straight.
Like a Biovore Matryoshka doll.
Swapping out magazine.
Pops out too.
Vessel detected.
I didn't know there were two there, I'm gonna be honest.
Divine blessings of the machine god. Minister, do not stray from the console operational. Connection to core control established. Raise the Omnissiah. System restoration complete. Primary controls reset.
The battle waits for us. Open the door.
Biovores should knock each other over. That would be pretty funny if they did. I hate Biovores so much. Biovores are definitely the, you know, it's between them and Enlightened Zangors. Chaos Spawn are pretty good. I think Chaos Spawn are a positive addition to the game, despite what a lot of people think. Biovores can suck my ass, though. Alright, I'm gonna have to dip. I'm gonna go stream some build crafting myself. You have a good work, sir. Take it easy, Revan. If you guys haven't checked out Revan, by the way, he is a rogue trader, Owlcat content creator. He plays a lot. He makes a lot of good build guides. Check out his channel. Also, no. Also, what was I gonna say? I'll have a video coming up with him.
What needs grappling? Closing the gap. One down. Millions to go. Magazine out. Magazine in. Into the more.
Oh, that's not what I want, but whatever.
Reloading. Into the fray. Hook available.
Chaos Spawn, when I'm trying to play sniper with an actual sniper's Pain may as well become better with the heroic sniper. You can one-tap the ability. I would say, well, they're going to fix the headshot multiplier on the next patch. That'll be easy. You can't headshot them in patch 10. Broken. That is fixed in the next patch. Though, I'll be honest, I don't know why they don't just roll that out as like a hot fix. It's kind of ridiculous. You have to wait an entire month to get like a fundamental game mechanic working. Yeah, and most players don't even know it's even happening. Like, you gotta think, a lot of players, they don't read jack shit about this game online, and they like watch the occasional stream. So if you're like if you're a player like that, and you're just playing the game like a normal person, how the fuck are you supposed to know the headshots just aren't working at all?
Come out, you raven Xenos! Got the links up! Into the fray! Leave filthy Xenos coming our way! Tether unbound!
What's up, demon?
Stay there, vermin! Shelter bomb ready. Closing the gap. Cut that zoanthrope, brothers. Grapple launcher set. Tether unbound. Swapping out magazine. What needs grappling? Reloading. Grapple launcher set.
Love the space wolves, don't we all? Finds the dumb wolf helmet.
May the high-five power into the fray. Bulk available.
What was that about headshotting Chaos a second ago? You literally can't headshot Chaos in patch 10. It's impossible. They don't have a headshot multiplier at the moment. It is literally impossible, guys.
Good. My blade will be soaked in Tyranid blood.
I smell heresy. How do you so accurately gauge when a Majoris is ready for tactical prowess? Is there a trick I'm missing? I mean, you kind of just get a feel for it. You can check with the target lock, but honestly, it's so clunky.
Ordnance on me.
It's so damn clunky.
It is even bigger up close.
There is a lock on that you can check, but even then, I don't even use that often anymore because I think the lock on this game is awful. The Power Axe Gunstrike, like Power Wave plus Gunstrike buff, is usually enough to take them to like damn near 33% or like right at 33%. So a couple shots after that will almost always take them down.
Arming up.
You are near the last cannons. You will need to find the manual controls to operate them.
The control console is within sight.
Spot the Titan, otherwise your teammates won't know it's there. True.
Defensive cannons active. Targeting system non-functional. Initializing secondary system. Union established. Prospects connected. Non-targeting system.
Witness the might of the Imperium.
As you aim, the service guard will be able to
Oh, he's angry.
Its missiles.
on missiles.
Dang.
Avoid the Tyranid's expulsion. Witness the might of the Imperium.
Defense cannons depleted. Engage auxiliary generators to resume fire.
Grapple launch. What needs grappling? Magazine out. Magazine in.
Please don't shoot me. That's all I ask.
Generator, the tyranny dares to attack us. Fire the cannons.
Engage console to reestablish a link between the fortress and service guard. Successful. Cannon targeting link enabled.
Ah, it does bleed. The Titan launches its missiles. Keep away from the Xenos pollution. Kill that damn sword. The tyranny dares to attack us.
That's annoying.
Witness the might of the Enclip. Do not let the
I'm behind a
tyranny
pillar. Look at this shit. What is this bullshit? See this guy? Dude, the hive mind is actually learning. Okay, maybe it is hyper intelligent. Alright, bro, hide behind that pillar right there.
Finish that boss, or we will have more. Closing the gap. Disappointing.
All specs ready.
Okay.
Aim with sidearm to complete attack.
Bang.
Ha! It does bleed. The Titan load the generators will awaken our slumbering cannons. Magazine out, magazine in. Into the fray. One down. Trillions to go. Into the maw of death. We cannot unleash hell until we nourish the cannons. Swapping out magazine. Tether unbound. Tending to my wounds. The tyranny dares to attack us. Empower the last cannons. Initiate the generators. Launcher set.
There's a sniper now. This doesn't look like Cog Ravasi. What do you mean? It's definitely Cog Ravasi, Ryan. Just like it, man.
Arming up. Some warn we cannot unleash hell until we nourish the cannons. The Titan
If they don't do
launches its
anything else, I hope they do
missiles.
something about the heroic heavy bolt pistol. I think it's a disgrace. Yeah, I think he's Jesus. That perk effect is god awful. It's like an alarmingly bad perk effect. Makes you wonder, like, why the fuck would they even make that? Like, what developers like, yes, let's have a stop reinforcement item. I don't know what the obsession is, to be honest. I have no idea.
Control has been disrupted. Re-establish service call and system communication.
You love bells. Where the fuck are you from again, Shiny? Forget.
Into the fray. Kill it before it pulls behind. Guide the way it leads. They bring us more bodies to cut down. The tyranny dares to attack us. Cut them off for help, short. That's it, Summoner Knight. We will fight them as well. One down. Trillions to go.
Huh? Okay.
Replenish and ready.
Perish.
Closing the gap. The Titan launches its missiles.
Summer skull detected. Synchronization complete. Cannons ready.
The tyranny dares to attack us.
Okay.
Avoid the tyrannid's expulsion.
Please don't make me do this again.
Stay there, running. Into the maw of death. Hook available.
This finale sucks ass, guys. What a trash one.
Waiting for fire command. Aim and fire with sidearm when ready, Master.
Alright, please die.
The Titan launches its missiles.
God damn it. It's all because of that pillar event.
Keep up, empower the last cannons. Initiate the generators.
It's all because of the pillar. But he hid behind that fucking pillar.
The tyranny dares to attack us. Disappointing. No more seas. What needs grappling? Closing the gap. Generators will awaken our slumbering.
You quit your true
cannons.
solos when you get here? I don't blame you. This portion of the map is by far the worst. There's no boss spawn at this point. It's just a monotonous wheel spin. Literally a wheel spin. You're spinning wheels. You are spinning your wheels.
Smells like fresh munitions. The Titan launches its missiles.
Okay.
Done.
Goddamn.
Obliterate this filth.
Specs fortress communication disrupted. Return to constant connection.
Hook available. Swapping out magazine. Shut them up. Falling three more. The tyranny dares to attack us. That will go just set. So and so eliminated. New hope, new wings. What needs grappling? Grapple launch. Arming up. The Titan launches its missiles. Hook available.
You're never gonna finish this mission, FTG. Nava keeps saying this shit at me.
Magazine in.
Enemy after enemy after enemy.
All specs connected.
Finally. This is FTG's Eternal Crusade. I should have played a Black Templar.
Take a shot on
They
those
would have
damn
loved every
towers
moment of
and
that.
unleash
Actually, a
divine
Space Wolf would too, though. That was an above average amount of spawns, for sure. Also because we took forever. I wish every mission was like that, though, to be honest. I hate it when the game like doesn't send a ton of guys at you. Not very fun. You would have finished that 10 minutes sooner with the buffed axe. You're not wrong. Definitely would have. Well, that was a lot of dudes.